And I say you just take your time and go like this. Okay? Somebody do the walk on the frozen lake. You tap where you walking. You tap all the way on the other side. There you go. There you go. You all on it. Yeah, like that part, huh?
Try to follow his exact path.
Alright, that's good.
Right, come back.
You can stand right there, so, but don't go no further. Hello, how you guys doing? So today I'm prepping my sea moss because what I have is running out. Right? So typically I would make about a jug and a half. I would get a jug and a half of what I'm going to prep right now. So a jug of that. So somebody that purchased the sea moss from me brought up, and I didn't even pay attention to, was the texture of the sea moss that they were previously getting versus the sea moss that I sell, right? So this is the store-bought sea moss that I had, right? That I was getting from here that pushed me to start getting my own sea moss. So I'm gonna kind of show you guys a difference. So I'm gonna take the sea moss out. Right, and they brought it up to me. This is not no, so this is sea moss here from here. You can hear how hard it is. Some of it fell. Okay, put that back. The sea moss that I sell. Squeezing it. It's pliable. It's soft. It's not look like it's been around for about 15 years. Unfortunately, I had bought a decent amount of the sea moss, so I got to use it. And the one that I'm selling, I have to just continue to sell. Oh, can't even use my own product, huh? Yeah, I got to use up this stuff here because I only order a certain amount, so I can sell off and reorder. When I'm out, I'm just going to be out until I reorder. But I don't want to have so much of it that you know, you can't tell. So yeah, but I'm going to be prepping the sea moss. So what I have here is just bowl like this. I have water here. Probably only going to use this what's this measurement? 16-ounce bottle of water. I'm trying to find a liter on here, but this is just a regular size drinking water. And I'm going to grab a handful of this lovely store-bought sea moss. And like I said, I gotta use it. No, I'm not getting the potency out of it, but what I got. Trying to get it down in the bowl. Gotta beat it down. Right? And what I'm gonna do now is get a bottle of water. Whoa! Whoa! Go pour it on there. Alright. That's one. And the goal is to try to get the water about the same level as the sea moss. So I'm going to get another one. Pour it on here. And yeah. So I'm just going to let this sit overnight. And in the morning, I'll start the process of boiling it and getting it into a gel. Alright. So I'm back. Hasn't even been a full overnight. but it's rehydrated, so you see how it looks all lively now. Doesn't have that, well, the portion on top still, you can hear it, but for the most part, majority of it is soaked. So apparently I probably needed a little bit more water to entirely cover it, but for the most part it's rehydrated. So with the same water, right? I haven't washed it since I've taken it out the bag. I'm not going to throw this water off. I'm going to throw it right here in the pot, like so. And I'm going to take a little bit more of the water because I don't let a drop of this go to waste. All right, stir it like so. Then I'm going to put the 2 bottles of water in here. Probably going to need more than that. Another bottle. Probably gonna need more than that. Alright, so probably about 2.5 bottle to get it just floating a little bit. 3 bottles. There you go. Because it doesn't look like a lot, but once this kind of boils out, and you can still see it has the coral and all that stuff on there, right? You can always just pick that off if you please. I'm leaving mines on there, but yeah, it comes off the coral reef, so it still has the coral stuck on there. But what happens when you rinse it off, if you notice how purple that water was, you can see down in there. When you rinse it off, you're washing off half of what the nutrients is in there. So leave that in there, and you literally just turn the stove on. I'm gonna the fire going for a little bit, then I'm gonna turn it all the way down to low. All right, you can barely even see the flames, but I got it all the way to low, right? Can't even go no more. Then I'm gonna put a cover on there. Then I just put the cover on there and let it stay on low for about 3 hours. And periodically you just come and you just stir it. Periodically you just come and you just stir it. And after about 3 hours, after it liquefies, you turn the fire off, let it sit on the stove, and when it cools and turns into a gel, that's when you know it's ready to be put in the refrigerator. Do not put the warm sea moss in the refrigerator. Let it cool and turn into a gel. Once it will let you know when it's ready to go in the refrigerator, because it will turn into a gel. Well, almost like you can cut through it with the straw. So, trying to see if I can catch the heat level on here. Well, you see it's like real soupy, right? But you see the big handful of sea moss that I got, I was starting to thin out and liquefy. I usually still try to keep some of the strings and stuff in my sea moss just to add a little texture. But you can continue to boil it and get all of it out, but you know that's a longer boiling process. The longer you boil it, the less of the actual physical sea moss you'll see. But like I said, I tend to keep some of mine in there, and you can see it looks a little watery, soupy, but trust me, when this thing cools, it's gonna turn into like a jello block that you just cut right through. So yeah, you just continue to boil, Continue to stir, and depending on how much of the sea moss you want to boil out is going to determine how long you're going to boil it. So, or not boil it, but just keep it on the low heat. Like, the heat is so low on the here. You can see the flame right there, but it's like mad low. Sound low. Alright, y'all, so I am back, and I'm finishing up. You can see this thing is just almost like water. I'm all done. I've added some thyme into this. I'll show you here. This is the thyme. It's a Jamaican natural seasoning. I just shake the leaves off in there. I've already added a significant amount in there, and you can probably add ginger to this so that when you're taking it, it's a nice powerhouse. But I added thyme because it gives a nice, like, soupy kind of flavor, especially in the winter time. When you're drinking this, it's like nice and flavorful. And like I said, you can mix it with hemp milk, and you can put it in your food. All right, y'all.
Yeah.
So this is how the sea moss looks once it's all said and done. I'm gonna show you. I got a knife here. You just gotta cut into it. Comes with like a gel. So yeah, you just cut it up. Take like see, comes up almost like a really liquidy jello. That's how it comes out. And you just take pretty much. So you got 2 spoons here. So I take the big spoon. I'll use about 4 spoons of it with some hemp milk and some agave. Make sure your agave says gluten-free on it, like it says here on the back. Gluten-free. And with some hemp milk right here. And you heat it up. Have you a nice little fake hot chocolate. I guess this is like all natural hot chocolate. And yeah, man, enjoy. Get everything you need all in one drink. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, y'all. Sea moss.